Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's me here in the afternoon, rare afternoon live stream. But who knows? People want me to come through. So by request, I got my water, I got my smoothie, I got my orange. But this right here is a culmination of actual things that I've been doing with my live stream. My second set of live streams are done, and over with, you know, for whoever it means anything to. El Caesar, there you go. So enough with the rambling. This live stream may or may not be for you, but consider this. When it comes to the impact of a thing, you know, numbers may not tell the whole story as it pertains to YouTube, as it pertains to social media, even as it pertains to something that you're trying to do in your life, things that you're trying to happen. I mean, you're trying to happen, that you're trying to make happen. Tongue twisted. It's early, so I got no excuses for that. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just thinking about it because I see a lot of people on YouTube. I see a lot of people, on different social medias and whatnot, and they're wondering about their numbers. They're wondering, hey, maybe I'm not as impactful as somebody with big numbers or larger YouTubers or people with a whole team and stuff behind them. And the numbers that you have on your channel, on your videos, around your watch time, it doesn't tell the whole story of the impact that you may have with the audience that you resonate with. You may say, okay, well, there's one person or there's a person there every other day or whatever the case may be. There's not, too much going on. Um, Oh, you're thinking about that season. Okay, cool. What I'm saying is that the numbers don't reflect the total impact of what it is that you do. Just because, like with me right now, what's going on, sis? Dad, thank you for coming through. Just because you may not have the reach or the effect of somebody else who's getting big numbers, or somebody who's rich and famous, or somebody who's popular on the channel, doesn't mean that you don't affect or impact people in your own way. I tell people, respect the audience that you have. Don't shy away from the fact that you have people watching you. You have people that care about your content. You have people that come and check for you. I appreciate you folks when you really do come check for me. It means something. It pushes me. What's up, Garrett Outdoors? Thank you for coming through. Sorry to all those folks that I haven't really been doing a lot of morning live streams and stuff like that. I'm really trying to cut back on it because for the most part, I need to be able to get ready for work. And I've been getting late for work a lot of times because I'm live streaming and I'm going in and I'm talking to people and I'm getting all into it. And then all of a sudden it's time to head to the door and I'm stuck. So what I might do on my days off, like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, if I have time, depending on what's going on, I may do, the early live stream, the afternoon live streams. I'm not sure. Just to keep up with the people that be supporting me during the day, during the light hours, when the sun is up. Hold on, I gotta take a little sip. Mm. But this is just about understanding, hey, whatever you do here on YouTube, whoever you reaching, whoever you're going towards, don't be discouraged, Don't be discouraged if you don't have big numbers. Don't be discouraged if you don't have a big audience. Carlos Sparrow, what's going on? Appreciate you. Thank you for being there in the last live stream on the night show, on the late shift. I say the night shift, on the late shift live stream. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. It's basically just a nighttime live stream. But this is just to remind folks. This is a reminder. This is stuff that that the numbers, the things that you do. Like I said, if you got 52 views on a video or 23 views on the video, or if there's not a lot of likes and reshares and a lot of comments on your video, don't stop. I came straight away. I still have my mouse ears on out of my own street. I appreciate that, Cargo. I appreciate that. Shout out to Cargo Sparrow. Everybody out there, check her out. She's definitely an awesome person from Canada out there. Great energy, great spirits. Always a pleasure talking to her. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure coming by her streams. So, if she's streaming right now, I encourage people to go check that out. But what I tell people, keep going after your niche. Keep going after the things that are important to you. Keep going after what works for you. Don't worry about comparing yourself to other people, because what happens is, yeah, no, definitely much love, much love. No, you didn't have to end your live stream to come to mine, but I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's nice to see her as well too. I agree with you, sis. That like to see Carlos Sparrow in here too. But I try to tell people, like I have to be reminded too sometimes. You can't get caught up in what somebody else is doing over at their channel. Somebody may have 100,000 subscribers and they may get 20,000 views on their video, and they may be doing the exact same thing that you're doing, the exact same thing that you're doing, and you're like, wow, I know I could do better. I know we're not that much different, but maybe they've been on longer than you. Maybe they are good at marketing. Maybe they just connected on Facebook or Twitter, or Snapchat if people still use that, Instagram. So you never know how people are doing their thing. But you learn your thing, you learn your craft, and you make it happen. And then also too, I know the emotional impact of what I do, the numbers don't always reflect because I have people on the side sometimes tell me, Mel, I appreciate your content, or thank you for saying something inspiring, or you thought provoking, or, I didn't agree with you, but at least we got a chance to argue and explore, what you were talking about. It's the interaction too. The numbers don't reflect the interaction, even the interaction with the folks, in the chat right now. The numbers won't reflect the fact that, hey, we laugh, we cry, we joke, we think. I laughed till I cried. I couldn't breathe. Today was great. That's what's up. That's what's up. I see you doing your thing over there on your channel. And just like something with Carlos Sparrow, the numbers may not reflect, how she reaches the people and whatnot. What's going on, Handy Camper? Appreciate you for coming through. Yes, that is the Rat Pack photo that you see over there in the corner. That is a prize. It's a prized possession. I try to make sure that I take care of it and whatnot. I love the Rat Pack. I need to get some more photos. I was thinking about getting another version of that photo over there, but it's all good. Good to see you, Handicapper. I appreciate you for coming by, and I'm just reminding folks basically, don't get too caught up in the numbers. I had to learn that this much. I had to learn that basically this year, when trying to get this watch time and trying to, get to the 4K hours and stuff like that. And you start thinking in your head, what if you don't reach the hours, or, what if you don't get the numbers that everybody else is getting? What if it's not as exciting or, engaging as everybody else? Is it about that? No, it's about connecting with who you connect with. I can send you a black and white pic signed Marilyn Monroe. Oh, okay, cool, cool. I was thinking about getting a Marilyn Monroe picture though too. There was one online. It's a famous one, Marilyn Monroe blowing bubble gum. But there's also so many Marilyn Monroe pictures that I've seen. I don't know. I don't want anybody to think I got something crazy going on in there. It's like, oh, we got Marilyn Monroe, he's fantasizing about her. So that's just what that is. But nah, this is just me expressing my thoughts on, you know, I guess I was joking about sending a pig. Yeah, no, it's all good. I would appreciate that, Cargo. I wouldn't mind that if you send me a picture of Marilyn Monroe and sign it. That's how I'll put it on my wall and say, Cargo Sparrow. That'd be a nice little thing right there. I'm looking for pictures to put on my wall anyway, stuff to put up. So when I, have it, you look towards the wall and say, oh, what's that photo or what's this photo? People automatically recognize that photo in the corner over there. Handicap recorded like that. So he saw, he said, is that the Rat Pack? Yes, that is the Rat Pack. And I was thinking about getting an Ocean's 11 poster of the Rat Pack and putting it on the wall somewhere. I'm organizing the space. I've done a lot of cleaning in the last couple of days, throwing stuff away. Still got to throw stuff away. I took a break from that to come on here and talk to you and just to say, hey, appreciate your audience, appreciate what's going on. You can tell people it's your Canadian sister. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, Canada. I don't know how you folks out there feel about getting Kawhi Leonard, for the Toronto Raptors. I don't know if you're a basketball fan, but the trade came through, and now you got Kawhi Leonard from the San Antonio Spurs to the Toronto Raptors. If that means anything to you, Cargo, I don't know if you watch basketball, but that's what that is, So congratulations to them. Hopefully they can keep him. We'll see. I don't know. Life goes on. But yeah, but yeah, this is just what it is right now. Like I said, I encourage people and I implore people to understand and know the value of their channel, know the value of their content. Their content and whatnot. My friend Courtney's freaking out over it. Yeah, nah. What happened, Cargo? It's gonna be a big year for you guys. It's gonna be a big year for you guys out in Toronto. So don't be surprised. There's a lot of media coverage and a lot of stuff surrounding what's going on, with that recent trade, as opposed to that, But I don't want to get too much into sports talk because I know everybody's not into sports talk and all that stuff. So, I'm just appreciative, excuse me, of you folks being here in the here and now, and just telling you folks, don't get too caught up on the numbers. Now, while the numbers are important, it determines whether or not you can get paid, depending on whether you monetize. If you're not monetized, then maybe this conversation is not for you. But even if you ain't monetized and you're worrying about, well, how many people watch and how many people support, it's like, you worry about the people that are there. You worry about the people that are supporting you, even within your own subscriber base. I have 1,400 subscribers. I got 5 people in the chat. I'm not. No offense to my other subscribers. The rest of the 1,400. I can't be too concerned and worry about what any and everybody is doing. I hope you're safe. I hope you're all right. But I can't like beat myself down because I'm not getting big numbers. I'll look over at somebody else's live stream, and I'll see them talking about a bunch of nothing, maybe gossiping and doing other kind of crazy stuff, and it's a high, it's a high number, or maybe there's a lot of engagement and stuff going on, and that's the type of audience that they build, so that's just what it is. Handicapper says, Mel, the numbers I think is nuts for sure. When you try to get caught up, especially in your closest to required, yeah. Um, it's crazy, handicapper. I definitely the numbers thing is nuts. But what I've learned is that it's about the engagement. It's about whether or not you're passionate about it. I go to what drone worship was talking about. When it's not fun anymore, when you don't really want to do it, that's when it's kind of time to move away or walk away from it. And I've been having thoughts about that, but I see the engagement, I see the potential, I see what's there. It's actually you folks out there that keep me coming back to this YouTube thing, this experience, these conversations that we have, the back and forth dialogue, the ability to create and see if I could, effectively, reach people. Numbers, you are honestly my favorite non-Disney YouTube. I have a lot of people, big phase, definitively will speak of truth always. Appreciate that, Carlos. I'm touched. I'm touched. What's up, Game Over? Appreciate you for coming through. But the reason I say that the numbers don't tell the whole story is because the reality is there's a lot of us that are not going to reach the heights or the levels, of some of the bigger YouTubers or mid-level YouTubers for various reasons. Not because some of us are not trying. Some of us, honestly are trying. Some of us honestly do want to make it, but there is barriers and things that that happen that stop you and prevent you from getting there. It could be family issues, could be health issues, could be work schedule. It could be a loss of passion, discouragement, whatever the case may be. And it's important to remember that, it's okay to take a break. If you have to take a break from it, it's okay to, recalibrate and step back and say, you know what, hey, it is what it is. A lot's going on in our world. As communities grow, it becomes more difficult. Yes, this is true. This is true, Saz, that I agree for sure. I look at it when I play a show, you play the same show with one person for a million. You do it because you want to. Yes, I agree with you, handicapper. It has to be, the passion has to be there. And that's the story that that the numbers don't tell, as far as the passion. Who do you connect with? Who do you reach? I know there's 6 people in the chat right now, but it may not be the biggest. Hey, what's going on, Lonely Prepper? Thank you for coming through. It may not be the biggest, the biggest audience, but it's impactful because who knows what I'm going to say? Who knows what may happen? There's times when it's been me, Llama Monster, and Cargo in the chat, and we're just talking and laughing and joking and having that conversation and going on. Or me and one other person, I'm in there with a troll, and me and the troll are just going back and forth having a conversation. And it's like, what do you do? I mean, because a lot of the times you want engagement, and it tests you, going after the numbers and, saying, oh, if only one person, sees it, that's just what it is. What's going on, Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking? Thank you for coming through. Had a one view the other day. How's it? Yeah, I mean, I know where you're coming from, Helga. Believe me, I know where you're coming from. I've had live streams, and no exaggerations, in the same month. I've had a live stream that was 15 seconds of watch time and another one that was 16 seconds of watch time. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I didn't know who I was as a person, if I didn't value my content and know that I had more to offer, I would have quit right there. I said, damn, 15 seconds. I said, I couldn't get more than 15 seconds. I said, I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But yo, what's up? What's up, creative redundancy? I see you. Sorry about that. I was going into my whole thing. It's good to see you, Helga. It's good to see you, Sparrow. It's good to see you, Lowly Prepper, Handicapper. I just say that for all you folks. This is just to all you folks. Try not to be discouraged by the numbers. Understand that there's people who really support you, that really care. There's folks that come every so often. And I even appreciate the people that maybe not there every day, but when they come and they show love, it's genuine. That's that. There's a lot of you out there who may not be there for every live stream, for every video, for every upload, but it's genuine. And I appreciate you. And I encourage you with the same with me. I'm saying that too, because sometimes I'm not at every one of your live streams or your videos too. So what I'm saying to you is don't be discouraged, by the lack of engagement when it happens. Just know that maybe you haven't hit that messenger. Maybe you haven't presented yourself in a certain way. Maybe, you haven't hit that mark yet. But if you keep going, if you keep recalibrating and modestly self-effacing and looking at yourself and being honest about what you do, you'll get there. And that's what I try to do too. I've had strides. I've had strides where, sometimes I have a video where it has 23 views. Thank you, us, is that where it has 23 views, but it has 1,000 hours of watch time. So, the numbers don't always tell the whole story, you know what I'm saying? And then I have videos that may have 1,000 views, but, at the same time, it's only got 500 watch time minutes on it. So you never know. Support even needs a little bit more when it happens more often. Yes, it does. It does create a redundancy. But what I try to remember with people, and it comes to your content and the numbers and stuff like that, people have lives. Folks got lives. People got things going on, man. I would love to have all my subscribers come to every video that I upload, and we sing kumbaya, or we laugh and joke and do all that stuff. But the reality is that's not the whole picture. That's not going to happen. Maybe because YouTube is not sending it out there. Maybe I'm at the wrong time. Maybe people are asleep. Whatever's going on, But I just try to be appreciative and thankful for when folks do come by. And I'm grateful to all you folks when you do come by. I'm grateful for when I do get a chance to catch your videos as well. Especially if Helga is cooking something. I sometimes watching Helga's videos is too much of a temptation. I'll see her cooking something over there on a skillet or something, or in the kitchen or something, and I'm like, damn, I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. This is a great video, but that food is looking good over there. And then, you see somebody like Cargo, she's doing her Disney thing, and it's like, wow, I wish I had the passion, for, something like that, maybe like how she's doing Disney and stuff like that. She's definitely into her audience. And then, you got Lonely Prepper from the Prepper community, how he's passionate. Besides that, he's passionate about the different projects that, he works on, as well as creative redundancy. You have your thing, and then Handy Camper with his family and different things that he's doing revolving around camping and stuff like that. And just, being himself and whatnot, singing and doing shows and stuff like that is definitely an awesome thing. All of us have different things to offer. All of us have things to contribute, regardless of the numbers. And that's what I'm trying to convey to you. Regardless of the numbers, regardless of what people may think about you, regardless, because I'll get the question from time to time. People will be smart with me and say, well, how much are you getting paid? How much are you getting paid for doing the stuff that you're doing? Sometimes it's nothing, but I may not be getting paid in money. I may be getting paid in engagement, getting paid and people pouring back into me, people being really interested in what I'm doing. So, the motivation, and it pushes you. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a smoothie. This is a banana and blueberry smoothie with strawberry protein. It's good. I had to throw some ice in there. Yeah. And I got some water too. I got some lime water too, just to keep myself hydrated. Yeah. And an orange and stuff like that too. That's just what it is. But like I'm saying, it's okay to get discouraged, folks. It's okay to sit there and wonder, maybe I'm not doing it, or maybe I should quit and stuff like that. These are normal. All of us at some point probably have wondered, should we leave YouTube, or is this working out, or do I have time for this? And, am I wasting my time, or whatever the case may be, this is orange. I showed the orange. I don't know if I'm going to eat the orange on this live stream, but I did show it. #orange returns. And this is the last orange too. I'm not going to eat the orange now because I don't want it to get inappropriate. This is a family live stream. We don't want to get inappropriate right now, but I eat it later. So like I said, just understand that what you're doing with your content, whoever's supporting you and whatnot, be mindful and grateful that you have an audience. Always remember that you have an audience, no matter how big or small it is. And try not to get caught up in looking at, because I could look at Handy Camper and say, oh, Handy Camper has, more, subscribers and more views, and, he's doing his thing and he's awesome over there. He's singing and he's just blowing them away. And I could get discouraged about it because I say, well, I look at mine, and the last video that I had 100 views on was probably 3 months ago, and that's not the whole picture. The whole picture is that I could have had, just as great of a live stream or video as him, but not getting so caught up in the numbers. Shared a video with a few minutes ago. Might help prepping for your smoothie. You'll see what I mean. Okay, definitely. I encourage folks to look for homely prepper, lonely preppers new video. I got to definitely check that out. And if anybody else has any other videos or any things that they want me to check out in this live stream, just let me know. I'll go check out your channels. What I gotta do is wait for this video to upload, and then I'll do my thing. I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer. I'll probably be on here a little 10 minutes more, and then keep it moving on you, because we all got things to do. Bobby Sprinkle, a brother from another mother. That's yes, Bobby Sprinkle. Thank you for coming through. Much appreciated to you. Much love to you as well. I share someone else's. You share someone else's videos. And I forgot about you, Garrett Outdoors. I did say hello, but I didn't know you were still here. I appreciate you, Garrett Outdoors. I tell people, go check out Garrett Outdoors. Awesome fellow, obviously into outdoor stuff. It's always a pleasure, always a privilege to have you here. Shout out to you and your family as well. Shout out to all your families as well. I appreciate you all for being here. Like I said, it means a lot. And, don't be discouraged. Definitely don't be discouraged. Definitely. Much love to you, Garrett. Much love to you, Garrett. I appreciate you when you come through. Like I said, it's always good to support each other. That helps us get through. Believe me, you folks being here helped me get through to those videos when I have maybe one person on it. I mean, I remember and I think about it, I say, wow, it's not like that all the time. There are times when there's 7 people in the chat, there's 13 people in the chat. I think one time my record is 28 people in the chat at one time, and it really almost brought a tear to my eye. So the support is real. The love is real. I'm always appreciative of it, even if it's just one person. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. One time I was in the live stream, and I remember this was at night. I was doing the live stream, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this live stream may or may not be for you. We consider this, all that whole spiel, right? And then I'm looking, and I'm like, oh man, it's a minute. Like, oh man, it's another minute. Like, oh man, it's 3 minutes going by. It's going into 4 minutes, and nobody came through. And I forgot who popped up, but then we started having having a nice conversation. Let me see what you're saying. It's nice when you have to turn on slow mo on the side chat. Yes, it's nice. Grace, I got to run and feed a little one in there. Because thank you, Handy Camper. Appreciate you for coming through. Always a pleasure, sir. I got to stop by your channel. I'm gonna write that down right now. Stop by Handy Camper. Yeah. I'm gonna definitely stop by and watch a couple of videos. I gotta stop by Helga as well. I gotta stop by, I know Cargo, you already know I'm coming to Cargo. I gotta stop by Creative Redundancy. I gotta stop by Si's dad, Sis dad, Definitely there's a couple of y'all that I gotta stop by and check out. I just want to remember this. I did write this down. I can't show my address. Can't show my address, but I did write this down. So, I almost had a slip right there. But go step by and check out a couple of people. Sis dad, Helga, Handy Camper. I don't know, what was I writing? Sis dad. Okay, Handy Camper. Lonely Prepper. Did you put up a video? I write on my envelopes all the time. Yeah, I do. But I'm trying to remember. Remember that. Lonely. Did you upload a new video yet? Because it's been a while, so I don't know. So I got Helga, Lonely Prepper, nothing new. Oh man, I'm looking forward to some new Lonely Prepper. And anybody else out there that got any new videos, I got to check out Garrett Outdoors. Garrett, I know you probably got something, out there, outdoors. Definitely got to check it out after this live stream. Creative Redundancy. That's what it was. That's what I was writing down. Creative Redundancy. I know Creative Redundancy has always got something going on. Definitely got to check you out. Bobby Sprinkle. Yes, Bobby Sprinkle. Bobby Sprinkle, I got to check you out and whatnot. I'm not saying I'm going to come by and watch every video that you got. I'm not going to lie to you and say that, but I'll definitely come by and check you folks out. Let me see if there's anybody else that I'm forgetting. Thank you for the people that are lurking in the background. I always appreciate my lurkers. Hashtag shout out to the lurkers. So that's just what it is. And any trolls out there too. I appreciate your support. Appreciate the love that you've been showing me. You can come by and watch the Dragonfly. Yeah, I'll find out the Dragonfly. No worries, my friend. Understand. Well, I'm definitely gonna come by. I wrote this stuff down, so I'm gonna come by and see what's going on. And check you out and whatnot. I don't promise you that I'm gonna watch the whole catalog, but I'm gonna come through, show my love because I appreciate the support that you give me, and that's what it is. It's about appreciating and understanding the support that you give, the audience that you have. This is a big deal to me that 7 people on a Wednesday afternoon would sit down and just take the time out to watch me while they doing whatever they're doing. You may be cooking, you may be cleaning, you may be doing a whole bunch of stuff. Hopefully, I'm not interrupting anything intimate that's going on. But I have been known to break up a couple of things. So we'll leave that alone. That's a side conversation. Anyway, I appreciate you folks for being here, and it's really an honor and whatnot. According to my stream, today's Thursday. Today can't be Thursday. According to your stream, today's Thursday. No, that can't. Today can't be Thursday. Today's Wednesday. If that's the case, yeah, today's Wednesday. I like you said according to your stream. Sorry, but I was it out for another call. Nah, it's all good, Helga. It's all good, Helga. No, I was quickly corrected by my daughter. Yeah, I was starting to get scared for a minute. I was like, I need to be back to work. You had me wondering, Cargo. You had me wondering. Like I said, today is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. At least from what I believe. I'm told. Well, if we were in Australia or some other part of the world, then today is actually Thursday. So in certain parts of the world, maybe if you're in China or something somewhere, it's actually the next day. It's Thursday going into Friday or something like that. Kudos to those people. Shout out to the people on the other side of the world. I didn't know until she told me. Well, shout out to your daughter, Cargo, because you had me worried for a second too. I'm like, nah, today can't be Thursday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday all day. What happened? Nah, but it's all good, Cargo. I appreciate you. And Helga, no worries, no worries. I appreciate you in and out on a call, whatever, doing what you got to do. Just thank you for being here. But like I said, just to reiterate the point, don't get too caught up on the numbers, because the reality is, if you're not having fun doing your thing here on YouTube, then having all the numbers in the world or getting paid a check, doing it, you can easily lose yourself, your perspective and stuff like that. I remember Tosh Time was talking about how sometimes when you have smaller crowds, it's more intimate anyway. A lot of times, in the live streams, when I do have a smaller audience, it's easier to interact and really read comments and have a conversation, as opposed to not being able to have a conversation. So shout out to Tosh Time for that reminder there. It's kind of crazy, but like I said, be grateful to your audience. Be grateful to the people that come by and show you love. Be grateful to the people that do support you. Don't get caught up in what somebody else, your contemporaries or your fellow YouTubers, may be doing over their channel. They may be at it for a long time, or they may be at it for the same time, and they just come at it in a different approach. They may have a popular approach to it that you don't. It may be some things that you may need to reorganize and recalibrate, but your time will come. And with me, I'm constantly tweaking and strategizing and looking at things that I could do behind the scenes to, make it, come through. I'm grateful to have met you as well. Creative Redundancy, I appreciate that. It's all good, and I also appreciate too when y'all actually get into the chat and you're able to communicate with each other and network and see each other and just check each other's channels out and whatnot. When you get my age, you don't know what day it is. You just want to know if the sun is up or down. Well, that may be true. That may be true, Lonely Prepper, but the sun is always up when I'm up somewhere in the world. The sun is always down when I'm up somewhere in the world. I'm grateful each day just to be up. I'm grateful and blessed to be here at this moment in time, even if there was just one person in the chat. Like I said, it happens. It's things like that. I'm just grateful to, be in the moment. And I tell people, with what you're doing with your content, be in the moment, be grateful. I mean, of course, realistically, we're gonna feel some type of way if you don't get the support, or if you don't get the numbers, the watch time, the viewership, or whatever the case may be. But just remember what makes you special. Remember why people come to you. Remember why you started this thing in the first place. Remember your why when it comes to this YouTube experience. When you're on your channel, some people just do it for the memories. And some people do it for the money. Is what it is. Pennsylvania Cooking, Helga says, let's see. Yeah, waking up on the right side of the ground. Yeah, good. I mean, just me waking up on the right side of the ground is a blessing. It's something that's real, because a lot of people, when they make it into this day, they won't make it into the next day. So I'm here. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. God spare life, and the next day, and the next day. So Lonely Prepper, we'll see what you say, if it's true or not. So but it's all good. It's all good. I'm just grateful for this moment right now. And this year, I've learned not to stress the numbers as much, because if you look at my last 4 or 5 videos, I probably got like barely 30 views on them, or barely 20 something views, but my watch time is up there, and that's interesting. So, it may look one way, but it doesn't tell the whole story. It doesn't tell the impact of you beautiful people, you great, awesome people being here in the live stream and just checking me out, which I'm only gonna be here for like another minute or so, just to make sure I cap off the half an hour that you spend with me. And this is real time. This is really special to me because it's helped me to become more confident in different things, and it's put me in a certain thing, where I could do more, and get open up the possibilities. The YouTube experience should be a pleasure, not a burden to produce or create, if you want to use that word. The numbers are just a byproduct. And that was great. That was greatly said. That was well said. That was an excellent point there. You can't trust the numbers. They change and are nuts, and they aren't the real story half the time. Yes, I agree. I agree. A lot of times the numbers don't reflect the impact that you have on other people, the human side of it. They don't tell, the way that somebody may have, changed their life based on something that you said in a video, or something that you brought up in a live stream, or just a way that you made them think, or a time that you made them laugh and stuff like that. Yeah, do this for yourself. The rest will follow. You have to. Remember your why. Remember, why you got up and you press, upload, or, you press live, or you just do what you got to do. Now, definitely, sis, that you were on point as well. You definitely brought up a great point. I mean, the numbers are a lot of times a byproduct. I mean, some people say they may be a necessary evil in order to, get people, where they need to go. But on that note, I gotta let you folks go. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I am going to check out your channels automatically right after I get off this live stream. And as always, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. You may or may not catch me tonight on the late shift. It's up to that. Bring back Connect Four. I gotta have somebody to play cargo. I gotta have somebody to play. Good afternoon to you all. See you again. All right, later. Take care.